Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome, and feel free to press the bell notification so you guys are notified every time that I post a new video. If you guys see my boobs sitting up, that's because I'm waist training right now. So but yeah, this is like my third video that I'm gonna record, and I thought putting on this thing will, like, make it look different, because I've been sitting here for like 3 hours and most of my videos look the same. So I'm sorry if you're bothered that all the three videos that I'm about to post is look like this. At least the topics are different. And before anybody asks, this little turban thing is from AliExpress. If I remember or find the link, I'll put it down below, because I feel like someone's gonna ask about it. But yeah, this video is going to be about finding a lip gloss vendor. And this can apply to any type of vendor, but specifically I'm going to be showing you guys how to find a lip gloss vendor. I know that right now lip gloss is kind of like the new wave right now. As you guys can see, like everybody and their mama is doing lip gloss and stuff. So and since I did like a few videos, because I know some of my subscribers are from my lip gloss videos, a lot of people was like messaging me trying to get my lip gloss vendor, my lip gloss tube vendor and stuff like that. And I do sell my lip gloss vendor for $25. If anybody wants my specific vendor, just email me. My email is in the description bar down below if you guys are interested and want to hit me up about my vendor, my personal vendor. But in this video I am going to be showing you guys how to find your own vendor. Like, honestly, it's not hard. I feel like most of people, they don't want to do like the research, like, and I understand that, because honestly sometimes I don't feel like sitting there, like looking at a vendor. And even when you do find a vendor, you still got to try them out to see if they're good and stuff like that. So I see why people buy vendors, but think about it, even when you do buy a vendor, you still got to test it out, because just because that vendor is good for that person don't mean that is good for yours, if that makes sense. So regardless, you still got to try out the vendor that you're buying from that person, because never like start selling things blindly, because why would you just, anyways, you guys get what I'm saying. So I just want to show you guys how the process that I go through to find a vendor. And like I said, right now I'm just going to be showing you guys lip gloss tube vendors, but this can go to like any type of vendor. Like if you guys want a separate video of how to look for hair vendors, like I do sell hair and stuff like that, and I make custom units. It's in my business page is down below if you guys are interested in any, like, to get custom units made or to order some of my hair. It'll be in the description bar down below. But if you guys want a video on that, of how I find my hair vendors, I'll make a separate video on that. But today specifically, this is going to be about lip gloss tubes, lip gloss tube or lip gloss vendors. So I don't know if I think I'm gonna switch into my phone, because I am gonna screen record of like the process that I take. I'm gonna be telling guys like how I find them, what I look for when I'm looking for like vendors, what I say to them, because sometimes that's like you have to ask them like different questions. Like, never just go off bat and just be like, oh, this vendor their picture look good, let me just go with them and let me just order 100 things from them. Like, no, you guys got to ask them questions, like what to ask them. And I think, yeah, basically my whole process of what I go through before I actually start purchasing from the vendors or whatever. So I'm going to switch to my phone. So the camera is probably going to be like different or whatever. So, but yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned and keep on watching. All right, so if you guys didn't know, well, now you know that the app that most people use to find their vendors is a place called Alibaba.com. It's basically kind of, I would say, like it's a sister company of AliExpress, but this one, Alibaba, is specifically for like doing bulk orders and stuff like that. So if you're basically going to be buying more than one thing, and some of these you can actually buy just one thing, but I'll tell you guys more about that. But basically, this is the app that everybody use. Like, you can find everything on there. All right, so right here is where you search up, like you can search up anything. And as you guys can see right now, I'm just basically searching up what I'm trying to look for, which is lip gloss tube vendors. So when you do this, you can see on the top it says refine. You can actually, like, basically make the search easier for you and like make it more precise to what you're looking for. But basically, as you guys can see, this is the lip gloss tube that I actually did get. It was the the LED light with the mirror on it. Apparently a lot of people are selling it now or whatever, but this is not my specific vendor. This is just another vendor that's selling it. But a thing that I look for when I'm looking for lip glosses is, one, can I buy at least one to 50 or 50 to 100? Because as a small like company, you don't want to start off with like what 1,000 plus lip glosses, because you don't know if you are gonna like it later on and stuff like that. So I always advise you start with the smallest amount, probably 100. So always look at that first. If they their MOQ is basically the I think it's most amount quantity. I'm not sure. I forgot what is mass, something like that, but basically that's what it is. Basically the amount that you're allowed to you could buy. But what I have learned is that you can actually just personally message them. Some of them will actually budge. Like for instance, if their thing says 50 to 500, some will actually start off with 25 if you do negotiate with them and stuff like that. So yeah, so you have to look for that. And then second, as you guys can see, I'm like scrolling down, because the second thing that I look for is the amount of years that they've been doing business. As you guys can see, this one right here only been doing it for a year, so I probably wouldn't go with them. And also they don't have any transactions, so I wouldn't go with that. I look for the amount of years they've been in, their reviews, of course, and then their response time, and like the transaction amount, like, which is basically how many times they've their service has been used and stuff like that. So that's very important. But the most important thing is the amount of years they've been doing it. I specifically look for 3 years plus. You can go with the 1 year ones, but I don't necessarily trust them, because that means that they're not as experienced as the ones that have been in business for 5 plus years or 3 plus years. So they're more experienced in like bulk ordering and stuff like that. So I wouldn't really trust them, but that's up to you guys. But basically, honestly, all you're doing is looking down. You're looking down to see if you see anything that you like. Like I seen this lip gloss before, and as you can see, this vendor it obviously does how do I custom labeling. As you guys can see on it, I tried to zoom in, but it does custom labeling on it. Some of them aren't gonna have any labels on it, but you can still ask them if they can add custom labeling. Most of the time it's probably gonna be a few cents extra if you do want to do custom labeling, but it's not gonna be that much. All right, so right now I'm just still looking at different things. The different like tubes they have. They do have a lot of these are just repetitive, you'll see, like, because most of these vendors just copy from each other. So most of everything kind of looks similar. So yeah. And right here, when I tell you guys, a lot of this is basically being patient, like, because you literally have to keep looking through it. As you guys can see on the top, for the results, it has 20,206 searches, like, results. So that's basically the amount of lip glosses you actually have to go through. Like, I mean, I don't say you necessarily have to go through all of them, but you'll probably find one you like before then. But yeah, it's a lot to go through. So that's why I really recommend that you refine it so it could be easier for you to find exactly what you're looking for. Now right here I'm gonna be showing you guys is that what I'm gonna do? well, no, not yet, because I am going to be showing you guys exactly what I write to contact them. So right here, I'm just probably like looking at more, trying to like be more specific with my search or whatever. So yeah, so you can be very specific because some keywords will pop up like different things. So be as specific as you can for what exactly you're looking for. All right, so when you finally find one that you actually like, you made sure that the year is right, their reviews is good, and everything just looks great, and their sales, their transactions is high, their reviews is good, their response time is good. This is where you press the send inquiry. You can either send an inquiry or you can chat with them, but most of the time I do send an inquiry. It has an automatic message that it has on there, but I'm gonna be showing you guys how I customize it because most of the time it be saying some crazy stuff on it. So I personally go in and just, you know, edit it myself. Like I said, you don't have to do this. This is just something that I do extra. This is something that I do extra so the sentence could actually make sense, because most of the time it don't really make sense. So right here I'm just gonna be telling them to contact me through WhatsApp. Now, WhatsApp is an app that you are gonna need to contact these vendors, because that's where most of them you'll be able to talk to them, and it's much more easier. So I always make sure that I put my WhatsApp number in the inquiry so they can direct message me. Sometimes they'll direct message me, or sometimes they'll just respond with their WhatsApp number and I add them myself. So WhatsApp is something that's very important and that you should download. As you guys can see, I say put number because I guess I didn't want to put my number on there. But yeah, so you just put your number, and then when you're done, you'll just press send. Like on the bottom things, you really don't have to send much, but basically just press send, and they'll most of the time, as you guys can see, most of them are from like parts of China, and which means that they're mainly their time when it's daytime over here. Well, I'm in EST, Eastern whatever time, is gonna be at night for them. So at night for you is actually when it's day for them. So that's when they will actually respond to you. So if that makes sense. So at nighttime is when it's the perfect time for you to contact them, because that's when they will be up and they'll be running their business. So right here, I'm just showing you guys more like specific words that you guys can look for. But overall, everything is very much repetitive. Like you, after you looked at through all the things that I told you, like their MOQ, like to see if their their pieces are zero through to whatever or one to whatever, because you never want to start off with like this one right here where it says to start off their minimum order is 10,000 pieces, which is very crazy. Like I wouldn't start off with 10,000 pieces. So you could probably talk to them and see if they can lower the MOQ, but it's probably going to be more money. And right here I'm also showing you they have regular tubes if you guys would like that instead, like the little squeeze tubes. So right here it actually has everything, you guys. So but yeah, everything is basically self-explanatory. So if you made it this far in this video, thanks for watching it this long and dealing with my ass. But yeah, that's basically just the process that I go through for when I am looking for any specific type of vendor. Sometimes there is like specific keywords that you need to use to find exactly what you want, and sometimes you're really not gonna find exactly what you want. So yeah, like sometimes you're not going to find exactly what you want. So most of the time, not most of the time, but sometimes you do have to, if you do want a certain look, you do have to go to that person and buy the vendor from them. But then again, not everybody sell their vendor, but if they do sell their vendor, you can just go to them and just buy the vendor from them. But like I said, if you are buying a vendor from someone else, I would highly suggest you still try out that product, because just because that product worked for them don't necessarily mean that it worked for you and your customers and what they're looking for. So make sure you always just do your research on, like, you know, the products and stuff like that. But yeah, but everything is pretty simple. It's pretty simple, and I hope you guys got some type of information from this video, because honestly that's why I'm making this video, so you guys can go out there and look for your own vendor and not like waste your money on, you know, just buying vendors. Because honestly, truly, I have bought some shitty ass vendors from people before, and it was just a waste of money, and it's very annoying. So I know how it feels to buy like vendor from someone and it's not even like good quality, or it's not what you were looking for, or that's not what they showcased for when you was trying to buy the vendor. So I know how it feels. So I would, if you want something done, do it yourself. So but if you guys like this video and if it was helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to press the subscribe button down below. I am almost at 3,000K. I know that don't seem a lot to you guys, but it means a lot to me. So make sure you press the subscribe button, and don't forget to press the bell notification so you guys are notified every time that I post a new video, because I'm posting about 5 videos now throughout the week. So make sure you guys don't miss out on any of these videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.